So, welcome to another episode of Super Yacht Kitchen, live here from the south of France and the Riviera Gourmet Distribution Centre. It's episode 8. The summer has destroyed all of us.
Oh yes.
All of us. But it's definitely time for another Super Yacht Kitchen.
Super Yacht Kitchen.
And it is time for another Super Yacht Kitchen, and this is quite a special one because the season has kicked all of us into touch. We've had a really hard time here, and I know a lot of chefs out there, a lot of stewardesses, captains, you've had a really tricky season, and for some of you it's not over, which beggars the question, how come this character here isn't working on a Thursday? But we're going to find out in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chef Charlie. Hello, how are you, mate?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, I'm fantastic.
Yeah.
How are you doing? You good?
Yeah, good.
How was the summer so far?
Busy. 8 charters.
Yeah, 8 charters you did this summer.
So
and you're based in the south of France, so that was
Yes.
mainly here or in other places?
Yeah, no, so we was in Cannes, Monaco, Nice, Saint-Tropez.
Yeah.
That sort of area.
So you've basically been what they call the milk run. So basically
Yes.
from Saint-Tropez, Monaco, and then maybe sometimes whizzing over to other places like
Yes.
Sardinia for a few days, things like that.
Yes.
And how have you found the summer? Has it been good for you, bad? How's it been?
All good.
All good.
Never a bad moment.
All good and all positive.
Yes.
So basically what we're going to do today is we've got 2 dishes we're going to do. We don't have any guests with us today because it's still the season. A lot of people are really busy. But actually, because you said to me you were available, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to get you to come up and do a show. And you're going to show us a couple of dishes that you absolutely love making. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
So what's your first dish today?
So the first dish is a khao soi. So a traditional northern Thai dish.
Okay.
Traditionally from Chiang Mai, Lana cuisine.
Okay.
We do it with Burmese, Chinese, Muslim influence.
Wow.
So it's a curry made with coriander seeds, black cardamom, ginger, turmeric, blended down to a paste, mixed with coconut milk to make the broth, and then
Wow.
we're going to do it instead of a meat base, which is traditionally either beef or chicken. We're going to use halibut.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow.
Completely changing
So
it.
basically, you know, this is a proper Thai dish.
Yes.
How come you know so much about Thai cooking?
I live there.
So you live
Yes.
there off season?
Yes. So I live there. I have a house there. I have a business there that I'm
Wow.
setting up this year.
Wow.
So yeah, busy.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there on and off for 3 years and just got a house this year.
Well, let's get started with the dish, and as we go,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you some questions about that because
Yep.
I love Asian cuisine. I want to learn a little bit more. So tell us what you're going to do with the dish today to start with.
So we're going to start off making our broth,
Okay.
our khao soi broth. So we've got some coconut milk.
You got the fun of
Which is-
using our very poor induction hob. We're still hoping that Bora, the famous brand, sends us a brand new one, but they haven't yet. So we'll
That'd
have
be
to
nice. So we're going to get our coconut milk reducing. You want a coconut milk that doesn't have any emulsifiers,
hope. Okay.
so that splits.
Okay.
So you want the coconut milk and the coconut fat to separate.
Okay.
So
So
you reduce that down before adding your coconut milk, which is a traditional Thai way of doing it.
okay. So this is what you would learn in Thailand if you were
Yes.
doing traditional Thai cooking.
Yes.
And if you were not in Thailand, I presume that this would not be done to this level at all.
I mean, it depends if you're being taught by a Thai.
Yeah.
If you're doing it the proper way, you'll be taught to reduce the coconut milk until you get it separates.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you. That's quite interesting actually. So when it separates, what's actually happening?
So it separates, so you get the oil, which will fry the curry paste.
But it'll
And the
fry
fat
it
also.
in coconut oil
Yes,
that's mixed in. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so
I'm
you
with
don't
I'm
need
with
to
you.
add oil or anything like that.
So it's not as fatty, it doesn't feel as oily
No,
when you taste
exactly.
it. So that's one of the reasons why whenever I go to Thailand, my dad lives out there, I go to Thailand and I taste food, quite often I notice it's not oily.
No.
And yet I know they're cooking, I
Yep.
know they're frying
So,
stuff, you know.
curries is one of the cuisines where you don't use oil.
Well, I can see the oil
So
coming
you-
out of that, yeah.
So that's nearly there.
So it's,
Another minute and that'll be perfect.
So it's super important. So this one here is a Thai coconut milk.
Yes.
And so it's super important you use something without emulsifiers. You
Yes,
need to look at
correct.
the label, you need to check that.
You want a Thai brand.
Yeah.
A good one I use in Thailand is actually called Aloy D,
Aloy D, yeah, I know it, yeah.
which is a traditional Thai.
Yeah.
Unless I get fresh from the market.
Okay.
Fresh coconut milk, which is beautiful.
Do you use fresh coconut milk sometimes?
Yes.
Really?
Fresh from the market, they grind it up, make the coconut cream.
Amazing. So I'm a massive fan of Asian cuisine, but I'm not. It's not my forte. It's not my area of expertise, I would say. So it's actually quite interesting to learn new things. You know, always interesting to learn new things. So what's this paste you put in here?
So
Because
this
that's not
paste is the
from a jar.
No, that's not. I've made that. So it's a curry paste made with black cardamom, coriander seeds, dried chilies,
Oh man, that smells amazing.
ideally puya chilies,
Yeah.
which is dried, toasted off in a pan. Toasted off in a pan, and then ground up, and then we've got charred
smell.
turmeric, charred ginger, and charred shallot, and you blend that all together so you get a paste.
Matt, the smell is absolutely incredible. Now, when you take those pastes that you quite often buy in the Asian supermarket, you just don't get that beautiful fresh flavour. You
No,
know,
it's
you can
not
smell
fresh.
it. It's not fresh,
No.
exactly. But this is, and it's the same. I used to make a korma for everything from scratch, and the flavour difference, absolutely different game altogether. And that's what that reminds me of. Is that really fresh, beautiful, spicy flavour that you get.
You've still got some spices from India as well.
Yeah.
You've got your black cardamom,
Yeah.
which is from India. So
It smells absolutely amazing. I mean, I think if you do it like this, you're just getting a different quality of dish, aren't you? Completely.
yes,
My pan's really good, isn't it? But the flavour there is beautiful, and I think it's something. You know, I know a lot of people are buying Thai green curry paste,
Yep.
but when I've made it fresh, it's just stunning. It's got that
Well,
beautiful
it's different if you're in
deepness.
Thailand. You can get fresh, homemade curry
Yeah.
pastes on the market.
Yeah,
So I'd always buy it. In
Yeah,
Thailand.
yeah.
You can make you can buy it better than I can make it.
Yeah.
You got some girl that's been selling it for 50 years.
yeah, and it's
And-
just beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the stuff you buy in the containers, I know it's just missing an element. It's just missing that fresh element, isn't it?
Freshness.
Yeah,
So it's
completely.
been jarred and put with whatever else they put in it.
So-
Xanthan gum.
So what about spices? When you're using spices, are you grinding all your own spices yourself so
Yes.
you get a really good flavour?
Yeah, so we start off with whole cardamom, black cardamom, and whole coriander seeds. We take the cardamom pods, split them in half, and take the seeds out of that and discard the pod.
Oh really?
Just use the cardamom seeds.
Yeah. So I mean, I used to be able to buy bags of the seed from inside.
Yeah.
But I noticed that
And now we're
if
going to
they're
add the coconut milk and water.
okay,
We've got more coconut milk and some water, which will help make the broth.
amazing. Yeah, I noticed that if you buy green cardamom seeds out of the pod, they lose their flavour quite quickly.
Yeah.
You know, because they've been taken out of the pod, which is a protective layer really
Yeah.
to keep it fresh. It's nature's way of keeping it fresh. So I like to take them out of the
Yeah.
pod when I do that.
Yeah.
But it's a pain in the ass.
It depends how much you make it.
Yeah. I use
Only
cardamom
need
powder
3
sometimes.
pods, so it's not too bad in this.
Yeah. It smells absolutely fantastic. You've got a bit more heat in there.
Boil.
So when you've got this ready, what's the next stage?
So the next stage, so traditionally it's served with pickled mustard leaf.
Okay.
So we're using cucumber.
Okay.
So we've got some pickled cucumber,
Because we live in
which has
Europe.
been, yes, it's very difficult to get
Yeah.
some things. So we've got some nice pickled cucumber, which has been pickled in ginger, chili, rice wine vinegar to keep it Asian.
Yeah.
Bit of sugar,
Cool.
salt.
Mmm.
It's nice and sharp. That cuts the richness of the
It's beautiful.
coconut milk in there.
Oh man, that smells amazing.
And
I
that will
love it.
just reduce slightly for 5 minutes, and then we'll poach the halibut inside.
So you'll poach the halibut in this.
Yes. Then
And
it's
will you-
quite a meaty fish, so it takes on all the flavour
Yeah.
of the cow soy and becomes nice and cow soy.
Yeah. So you put the halibut in.
Yep.
How long does it take to cook?
About 5-6 minutes, depending on portion.
I mean, you could do this with an Indian curry sauce too, couldn't you?
Yes.
I mean, anything
Yes.
you could.
So they do a Goan fish curry in India,
yeah.
which I love. So
Mm.
you get, I normally use tilapia in Thailand. Get them to cut it on the bone. They cut it for me and put it in the curry sauce once it's made.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So if you're going to Thailand, how do you know somewhere that's good and somewhere that's bad? If I'm walking down the street somewhere in Phuket or wherever, or Bangkok, how am I going to know good to the quality level of the restaurant or the
If it's
store
good,
or whatever?
you won't see any foreigners.
Is that basically the score?
Yes, it's generally. So if you see a street food cart with no foreigners, loads of Thai locals. It's 9 out of 10 times it'll be bloody good.
Is that really? Wow, okay.
Yes.
I'll be looking out for that. So you're going to serve this on what?
So normally it's just that. So we have some noodles. So I've traditionally served with both soft and fried noodles.
Yeah.
I'm just doing fried for texture. So we've got some fried soba noodles.
Oh, because you use
Which
buckwheat
yes,
noodle.
buckwheat soba noodles.
Amazing. Why did
So
you
it's
choose
slightly
that?
healthier. Not once you fry it, but
Oh, amazing.
slightly healthier.
Mm.
It gives a nice crunch.
Nice crunch with that as well. I actually quite like soba noodles when they're cooked like that. I've never had a soba noodle
Yeah.
crunchy like that. That's really nice.
Beautiful. A nice nuttiness to it.
Yeah. So how long have you been on yachts now?
On and off for 3 years. So I've done this is my second season on my current boat.
And how is it? It's good?
Yeah, good. Busy.
Yeah.
Good. And then before that, I was 3 months on a 37 metre,
Mm.
and then a month on a 97 metre sous chef,
Oh, really?
which is quite a jump.
So okay, so you were sous chef on a what, 97
Yes,
metre?
correct.
So you've gone from 97, then you've gone down to what your present boat's
35.
35.
Yes.
But you're a head chef.
Yes. Sole chef.
How did it feel? This is a huge jump in size,
I mean,
less crew.
I've been working in restaurants before that, and I've been on my own pretty much. So
Yeah. So
I'm
for you,
used to bashing out 40, 50 colours,
yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah. But for you, that was normal.
Certainly not present,
Yeah.
but pleasant. But
So when you're cooking for crew on the yacht,
yes.
are you also cooking them things like this?
Yes, sometimes. Obviously not with halibut, because that's a pretty
Yeah, you're going to use
fish.
cod or hake or
Yes,
something like
exactly. Cod,
Yeah.
hake, anything like that. It's just more reasonably priced.
that. So talking about pricing on fish,
Yes.
because this is really relevant to a lot
Yeah.
of clients at the minute. So what I've noticed over the summer is a lot of yachts now are starting to be a lot more aware of the difference between farmed or sustainably farmed fish and wild fish, and the huge price difference. Without being rude about anybody at all, because that's not the point of this conversation. The point of this conversation is to try and give, clients great quality food and at a price that's reasonable. Now, if you're on a 90 metre and you've got, Billionaire on there renting and they want farmed fish, it's not even a debate. But if you're on a smaller vessel, do you think that a lot of clients would be happy with things like farmed sea bass as opposed to wild if they knew the price difference was maybe 3 to 4 times different?
Yes, I think if they knew the price,
Yeah.
they'd certainly go for farmed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they'd be able to. Most people couldn't tell the difference
Yeah.
between farmed and wild.
I think
Quite-
you're right, yeah.
Quite a lot wouldn't.
I mean, especially when you add, look at what you're doing today.
Yeah.
So this has got a really, really beautiful sauce on it. It's all about the flavours you're creating.
Yeah.
And in reality, the actual fish, if you put cod in here or halibut in here, we know halibut's going to be, more expensive.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people would really care, I think.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could theoretically, if you're on a boat where they don't want to spend as much money, you could do the same dish, but you could use cod.
Cod, yeah, anything.
30 euros a kilo as opposed
Make
to
a
60.
nice meaty fish.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use an oily fish like salmon or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Just keep it
yeah.
nice and clean. And
Yeah. Got to be a
nice
white fish, nice and...
halibut, turbot, cod.
Yeah.
Even what's it called? Cod's cousin.
Hake. Cod's cousin.
Big lump. Catch me in England.
Snake.
No. No. Oh god, I've caught one.
What is it?
Oh, shoot, I can't remember the
No,
name.
I don't know. If you do know, send us a message and we'd like to read it
Very
out.
deep fish.
A very
Normally-
deep fish.
Yeah, so you
It
catch it when
thinks-
you're very deep
It
and
thinks a lot.
no, yeah, it's called very deep down. When you pull it up,
Place.
you can't really release it. It comes from such a depth.
Okay, I'm still confused.
Yes, I can't remember that. I'll have
Squid.
to Google that. No, it's a fish. Massive thing.
Massive.
Ling cod.
Ah, okay.
You could use that as well. I've used it before.
Because that's cheaper.
Yes, that
Ah.
is if you catch it.
I've never had that here.
No,
I've
I
never
don't
had
know
it here.
if I don't know many fishmongers that actually
No.
have it.
And
But
it's
I-
interesting because when you go to tuna, for example,
Yeah.
obviously you can get yellowfin, which a lot of people are going to
Yes.
use. You can get bluefin, which is very popular, and then all the different cuts. But there's also one called Big Eye, which is a cheaper tuna.
Okay.
And a lot of the time when crew are doing big stock ups,
Yeah.
the chef will say to me, look, I need tuna, but I don't want to go crazy.
Yeah.
And I can offer them something like Big Eye.
Yeah.
They're only going to use it for steaks, they're going to broil it, or they're going to put sauce on it. So in reality, it works really well.
Yeah.
So there are options to cut pricing on crew. And even if you needed to on gas, you have to remember, if you're a 40 metre the budgets are much smaller.
Yes.
As soon as you double the size of that boat, it's crazy difference, you know. So I think it's really important if you're on a boat where budgets could be. It's not even so much budgets. If you're on a smaller boat, I would say the chef is responsible for making sure he doesn't spend or she doesn't spend too much of the APA,
Yeah.
because what's left on the APA may be a tip.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to push it too far.
No.
You want to push it to a level where the clients have got what they want, they've got everything they need, but you don't want to be overspending and making it difficult for them to be leaving a tip and being thankful for their trip. And quite often, you know, this is controversial, but a lot of people would say on a I say smaller vessel, I mean 40 metres is not small, of course, but these days in the industry, when you've got boats at 160, 180 metre private vessels, a 40 is a much smaller vessel. You know, you've got to be careful that you don't overspend, haven't you? And it's super difficult to give people exactly what they want without overspending. How do you deal with that?
Speak with the client. I find that the easiest way.
Yeah.
Email the client back and forth, and
And the broker,
this is what
or
the price is what you want, or we can offer this, which is a much more affordable, not affordable, but affordable. Yeah.
It's about giving them an option,
Yeah.
I think. And it's the same for us when we talk to a chef, you know. I like to find out what the size of the boat is, charter, private. These are all relevant things. I have some boats which are, you know, 25 metres where there is no budget. It's go if they want the best of the best of the best. And then I've got other boats at 75 metre where the owner's a private owner and he doesn't want to spend money on. There's a very famous boat in the region which big boat owned by a very famous person, doesn't want to spend money on food, wants the lowest cost possible. That's not my choice, that's theirs, and that's what you do, you know. So everyone's got a different sort of idea of what a good price is. I think you're looking for service, quality of produce, timings, communicate. There's many elements, isn't it? But it's a hard industry, I'd say, and it's getting harder.
It is. Yes.
When you go further afield, you're going down south towards southern Italy, or maybe going through to Croatia. And how do you feel the pricing is in those areas?
We've not actually had provision there.
Have you not?
No. So
I'm
we
not
do
asking
all
the
our
right person.
provision. We do all our provisioning in Gulf Run,
Yeah, so you do local.
or Nice, or Cannes, wherever
Yeah.
we are. So we don't really use provisioners from that side, though.
Oh, from down south.
So from down south, no.
It's quite an interesting thing because obviously...
Right, so this has been boiling for
do
a
it.
few minutes. So we're going to add our dark soy, our light soy.
Right.
I've got some smoked tamari in here, which is not traditional in any way, shape or form.
Okay.
They'll probably kill me.
You're breaking the rules.
I am.
Thailand, you won't be welcome back.
It's also got palm sugar for sweetness.
Your photograph will be up in the Chiang Mai police station as a criminal to
Yes.
Asian cuisine.
I don't know, I get on quite well with the police down there.
So why have you put in here light and dark soy?
Darks for colour and saltiness.
Okay.
So darks for colour mainly, and you got the light which gives the saltiness.
Okay. Okay, cool. It smells amazing. It smells amazing. So right now, you got it on a low temperature because you don't want to overcook it, I presume.
You don't want it to burn the bottom either.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So you're now gonna start poaching, I presume.
Yes.
Right, let's see it. So this is halibut, beautiful
Yes.
halibut. Do you find halibut's a popular fish?
Yes, I love halibut.
Yeah.
I love using halibut when I can. So we've got halibut here, cut into 180 gram portions.
Yeah.
Place that gently into the broth.
Yeah.
That's just going to poach gently for 6, maybe 7 minutes.
Okay.
It's nice and
And so this will basically be quite flaky by the time it's
Yes.
finished. And you'll be able to see that on the surface of it, won't you?
yes, correct.
Cool. I mean, the smell is amazing, fresh, beautiful. You can just, as you've added that soy, you can almost smell a very
Yeah.
light saltiness to it as well
Yes,
now that you
yeah.
couldn't before.
Umami.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Beautiful
and the
food.
smoked flavours coming
Yes.
through as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. So that'll take about 5-6 minutes.
Yes.
And you leave it at that temperature.
Yeah, you just want it gently poached. You don't want to boil it.
What
So
are you
it can
doing
break
whilst
away
that's
the
happening?
fish.
You're standing in the galley.
Yes.
You got 6 people on. You've got this cooking. Are you on Facebook now or on
Call it
on
prepping
TikTok?
starters.
Prepping
Prepping
starters.
starters, mainly.
So basically, your season has been very busy. 8 charters, and I think, if I remember rightly, it started in May. Is that right?
End of May.
Was it end of May,
No, I
Grand
thought it
Prix?
was like years ago. Yeah.
Were you at the Grand Prix this year? No.
No, it wasn't. We was at the Grand Prix, not working.
Ah, okay. What do you mean? The boat was there?
No,
You just went?
we all went.
Did you really?
Yep, so we got in with Northrop and Johnson.
Oh,
So we
nice.
was on the balcony watching.
A bit of a plug for management
Yeah.
company, I presume?
Yeah,
Yeah?
pretty much.
Cool.
And then, so that was interesting.
What did you think of it?
I don't really get I don't really get F1.
No. Do you know what?
I was just there for the alcohol.
Yeah, I actually, I said to somebody said to me right just before the Grand Prix, they were playing golf with them, and they said to me, "Oh, I can't wait for the Grand Prix," and I stupidly said, "I really just don't get it. It's just, it to me it seems like whoever's got the best car wins.
Yeah.
If you want to know who the best driver is, they all need to be the same car. Now, of course, that doesn't sell tickets, but it's huge industry." They haven't spoken to me since, so I may have said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are very passionate about Grand Prix.
They are.
I used to love it when Nigel Mansell, even when Schumacher was racing, I thought it was really good because the cars were closer together in those days.
Yeah.
It was a bit more racing.
Yeah.
But now it just seems, you've got the best time, you go on the front, and boom, you just got to keep your position for the next 56 laps. So for me, it's not as much fun,
No.
which is a shame because I used to love
It
it.
was pretty boring for me watching them go around the same track.
Yeah,
Oh,
I went
it's-
there for the first time ever. I was
Yeah.
invited to go and watch this year, and I think it's the social occasion Grand Prix. It's a really, I was looking out at all these boats. They weren't watching the Grand Prix; they were just partying in jacuzzis on the front deck or the back deck of the boat. It just parties going off.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it didn't seem like they were there for the racing. Quite a lot of people.
No.
But that's okay.
Mainly for the drink.
Yeah, for the party, a lot of people are there
It
for the
wasn't too
party.
bad. We had 6 hours of free
Oh,
drinks.
really?
Yeah.
But it is an
Not too
amazing,
much.
it's an amazing atmosphere. I must admit, if you're going to go to a Grand Prix, that's probably the one to go to because it is the most amazing atmosphere. I always say to our new drivers that turn up at the start of the season, I always say, if there's one drive you want to do in the season, one delivery, it's Sunday morning 5 a.m. in Monaco on Grand Prix day because you get to drive on the racetrack at
Nice.
5 a.m. in a truck. The sun's coming up. You get to deliver to the boats, and then you leave before the roads close around 6:30. And it's just a beautiful, calm. It's the calm before the storm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's actually, if you're living on land doing that sort of job, it's the best delivery you can do.
Yeah.
We want to do it once. I remember doing it. Like I remember having to go around the one-way circuit, and I came to the tunnel, and I get there, and I was doing a delivery. I'll tell you, I was going to do a delivery for Polar Star. This was many years ago, and the chef was texting me saying, "What time are you here?" And I said, "I'm in Monaco now. I'll be with you in 10 minutes." And I get to the tunnel, and there's a barrier up, and I drive up to the policeman, and he says, "It's closed. You can't go through here." And I said, "I've got a delivery to a yacht." He went, "Where are you delivering?" And all he heard was saying, "Well, where are you delivering?" And I said, "Polar Star," but he thought I said Monaco Star. He just heard Star, and through the tunnel halfway is the entrance to Monaco Star, a hotel. So he went, "Oh, Monaco Star, no problem." And he opened the barrier, and I just went, "Yep." And I drove through, and I got the delivery to the boat. And literally, as I was leaving, I was the last person on the track before they completely closed it. And I was driving along, and there's people at 6:30 looking at me going, "Who's this character?" And there was all police everywhere, everything's barricaded
Brilliant.
up. And I'm just driving over the start grid. It was brilliant, man. Really enjoyed it.
Oh dear.
It's quite fun. So this looks done. It looks
Couple
like it's
of
starting
minutes,
to
and
flake a
it'll
little
be-
bit.
Yep, starting.
Yeah,
Just had to flip it,
yeah.
and then that'll be another couple of minute or two, and that'll be cushy.
Now, when you're choosing plates and things like that, are you quite a difficult person?
I can be.
Yeah, I can
Depends
imagine.
what-
I've spoken to you a few times. I can imagine you're very particular about the type of plate,
Yes.
how it's served. I think you probably like it to be put in the right position in front of them.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you started in kitchens and stuff, where was that?
I was 13 at the time.
Okay.
I went into the KP.
Yeah,
I didn't really do much schooling.
yeah.
So,
So you self-trained?
essentially, I've been to college.
Okay.
Somehow got into.
Oh, you
the-
did catering
Yes.
school? Okay.
Yes. So I somehow got into there.
You got what?
Got into college.
Okay.
Somehow. And yeah, I've done 3 years.
Yeah.
3 NVQ level 3.
Okay.
done that, and then from that I had my own company.
Okay.
In events, private chefing.
Yeah.
At 21 years old.
Okay.
22
Okay.
years old, something like that. And yeah, I mean, was doing that. I had numerous other things going on.
This is back in the UK.
Yes,
Whereabouts?
back in the UK. So Colchester,
Okay.
Essex, London. I had a kitchen in London in a pub.
Yeah.
In Swansea, SW10
Yeah.
area. I had a kitchen there. I'd done that for a year. That was pretty much 20-hour days with
Yeah.
travelling. So I used to drive down there.
Really?
Yep.
From.
What should have been a 3-hour drive was 7 hours a day travelling.
Oh my god! Why didn't you just live there?
You've seen the rent. Seen the rent there. No, it was ridiculous. So I used to drive back and forth every single day, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
I had me and my friend was a sous chef at the time, and then we'd done that for a year. And then I had a pub in Wales.
Okay.
I randomly moved to North Wales.
Just ran. You
Village
just woke
called
up one day.
Glyncarriog.
Well, let's go to
Near
Wales now in
Wrexham.
a pub.
Yeah, pretty much. Someone had it advertised. I was like, okay. So yeah, that lasted not a long time.
Okay.
That was terrible.
Why?
Wrong village.
Wrong village.
Yeah, so we used to have, in the village we had 2 places, the Glyn Valley Hotel and the Plough,
Yeah.
which was my pub. So the previous tenant didn't do anything with it, so I was trying to introduce new things. Everyone from the Glyn Valley Hotel used to come up occasionally,
Yeah.
completely moan and slag off the owner of the other place, but then still go back there.
Yeah.
It was-
Normal,
yeah,
isn't it? That?
Yeah, so it was. Yeah, so I gave that 3 months and then quit that.
You
I
went,
then
"That's
had a
not for me."
bakery.
Did you?
Yep.
Wow.
I had a bakery in mid Wales,
Wow.
in Celebs.
Yeah.
That was a 6-month thing,
Yeah.
and then COVID came. I
Yeah.
lost every booking I had,
Yeah.
which was fun. And then slowly built that up again. Then I got onto yachts in 2022.
Wow. So basically,
Not
COVID destroyed that concept,
Yes.
and you decided, right, I need to
So
do
even
something
now,
else.
I've had pubs since, and it's not. It's very hard to make.
Different
things
world now,
work.
isn't
I mean, I had a client that took on a pub a year ago, and just for their kitchen, a head chef and a sous chef was 90k.
What?
9,000 for 2
That's the-
people.
That's the cost.
That's not including
the food.
the
yeah.
food. It's not including other staff, KPs. It's not if they're an adult, they're on 12.50 now.
Yeah.
Not including wait staff.
Yeah.
Even at 16, they're demanding 12 quid an hour,
Yeah.
which is absolutely ludicrous
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not viable.
Yeah. I think a lot of
This
businesses
is
are
a
becoming
rising-
unviable.
Yes, especially with the rising cost of produce.
Yeah, and the produce has gone through the roof.
Absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, I think that's true in the yachting industry. Obviously, provisions are going to be more expensive than you buy it in Carrefour, but Carrefour's a different product. I mean, I put a video out the other day of yellow courgettes. I think you saw it.
Yes.
Now, those yellow courgettes I
That are
saw.
green.
Well, man, they look diseased.
Yeah.
You couldn't serve that
No.
to a client.
No.
I mean, for God's sake. I can't even believe they had the audacity to, one, have them in the shop,
Yeah.
and two, be charging
I was in,
$4.39 for them when they
Provision
weren't
for
even.
crew 2 days prior, I saw them.
You saw them as well, yeah. I mean,
Absolutely shocking.
I had to do a video of that. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you, as a business owner, have that in there?
Mm.
You go, let's get rid of the yellow courgette. They're no good. They look diseased. But you know, it's
Especially a chateau such as Carrefour as well.
yeah. I mean, you know,
I'm sure that's one of the better ones in France, right?
I
Should
mean,
be.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Grand Frais for buying fruit and veg myself. You know, for home, Carrefour. Whenever I go in, if I buy stuff there, it has no shelf life.
Yeah.
It's dead. I bought cucumbers in there, and a couple of days later, they've got mold growing on them in the fridge, and I'm like, that's not really what you want, is it?
No.
And I think I think this is true for a lot of yacht chefs. They probably know this very well, but it's all about temperature change. And if you've got temperature change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will not last. And that's why I wouldn't buy fruit and veg from the market.
Yeah.
Because if it's not for today, you don't know how long it's going to
Yeah.
last. It's gone from a cold storage fridge, which you don't know the temperature, and then it comes outside on
Yeah.
the market at 25
Beautiful
to
on the
35.
day, but unless you eat it on the day,
You've got to eat it that day, yeah. Especially the berries and things
Yeah.
like that. Right, let's get this
so you can
plated
start
up.
plating.
Yeah. So that is
Carefully
very
get-
flaky now, isn't it?
Yes, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just
That
put
is
on the
perfect.
plate, in the bowl.
That is really lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice and flaky.
Yep. And that'll take on a lot of flavours of the broth as well.
Yeah. That smells fantastic, doesn't it?
We've got our cucumbers. The cucumbers cut through the richness of the broth,
Okay.
the coconut milk.
Yeah.
You cut these however you want.
Are you a traditionalist in your cutting or not?
Yeah, not really.
No. I remember
Comes
cutting.
whatever.
I remember cutting carrots like that once for when my sister came to visit,
Yep.
and she asked me why I cut old style carrots.
I've been
And I
there,
was quite
done that. I used to
confused.
do. I remember one event I decided to do chateau potatoes where you turn them
Yeah.
for 80 covers.
Yeah. Never again.
No.
Right.
Beautiful.
So now you're gonna, I presume, pour a bit of sauce over that.
Yes, I am.
I've got some forks for us to taste, and we need to. What else are you going to put on this dish?
We're going to pour our broth over. It should be nice and seasoned and
Yeah, that's
slightly
nice then.
reduced.
Yeah. I can imagine getting this dish. I'd be super surprised.
Yeah.
And I'd
I
also be
eat this
super
dish
happy at the same time.
Probably 3-4 times a week in Thailand.
Yeah. And how often would you make something like this on board?
A few times. I've
I mean,
done
do
it
you
this season.
check with the clients to see whether they like Thai food, or do you think this is the kind of
I
thing
mean, I
everybody would
normally.
eat?
It's difficult. They give us a preference sheet,
Yeah.
which is normally
Well,
not any. Yeah, that.
It's
If you
just
go on that
bananas
as much as
tick.
you can, and they like Thai food, they say. Like,
Yeah.
What Thai food?
Yeah, and where they're eating it.
Yeah.
And that's so true, isn't it? And this is again no disrespect to anybody. This is just a fact. If you're American and you say you like Italian food, do you like American Italian food? Or do you like Italian food?
Yeah.
Because they're two completely different things, and it's always relevant to know where the clients are from, because I think
Got a
that,
tiny little bit of kaffir lime oil,
right. Let's see if we can get this.
and hold
Oh
on,
wow, you've done some kaffir lime oil.
I have. Yes.
Amazing. How did you make that?
So
You
kaffir lime leaves.
didn't even mention that.
Ah,
How did you do that?
so kaffir lime leaves.
Yeah.
Take the stem out in the middle.
Yeah.
Blanch it in boiling water for about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Refresh in iced water,
Yeah.
and then blended with a neutral oil such as sunflower oil or
Yeah.
vegetable oil,
Yeah.
something like that. And then we've got some micro coriander.
So let me just have a little smell of that, because I think it's. Oh wow! Really, it just gives you that Thai.
Yeah.
It smells like Thailand.
Yeah.
You know,
Kaffir
everywhere,
lime. Yeah.
everywhere I go in Thailand, I can smell this. It's
Yeah.
just beautiful.
I've got them
Oh,
kaffir
wow.
limes growing in my garden. And it's
Yeah.
lovely smell.
And they grow well out there. I've got a
Yeah.
kaffir lime tree here, and I get maybe 3 fruit on it.
I get a
Yeah. My
Yeah,
dad's got one in his
my next
garden.
door neighbour has bananas,
Oh wow, yeah.
so I get bananas off of her.
So,
The other next one has mulberry tree.
can you see that dish there? So today, the big news is our social media. Oh, I can see it right here. Look. There we go. Look.
There we go.
So our social media manager's away on holiday, of all things. So
What's a holiday?
exactly. So we've got Chinmay, who is kindly stepped in today to do all of the producing of the show. Should we have a little taste? See what it's like. Chinmay, do you want to come and have a taste? Come and have a taste. I'll get you a fork. Oh wow! Now Chinmay's from India, so he loves a bit of spice. Come round here and have a little taste of that. Wow, that's beautiful. Whoa, what a lovely flavour. That is absolutely gorgeous,
The
isn't it?
cucumber that cuts through the richness of the coconut.
I haven't
milk.
even tried that yet. I just wanted to try the halibut. I'm going to try. What do you think?
It's awesome.
It's good, isn't it? I mean, you in India, this is the sort of flavours you go for with
It's
all
from
this.
south of India where they use coconut milk, coconut cream for cooking.
Yep.
It gives me that flavor as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. South India, Goa, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the beautiful flavour. I think that's really nice. Have you? Here we go, Chimay. We'll try it with a cucumber. I'm going to try that with a cucumber. Have a little try of that too.
It's also spicier than they'd have it in Thailand as well, which is nice.
Mmm. Wow. I didn't know how the cucumber will react. You're absolutely right. You've got that perfect. That just cuts through
Yeah.
with the flavours and mixes super well. And then with the soba noodle crispy on the top as well, you've got,
They got that
crunch,
texture.
the crunch, which you didn't really know what was going on. But it's beautiful. And then with a bit of the coriander leaf as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow, what a beautiful dish. So, when would you do this as a main dish? Or would you do smaller portions for a starter?
Normally, I've done it as a tasting. So, a 6-course tasting menu, you do it as your fish course.
Oh, really? You
which
do
is
like
really
a
nice.
tasting menu on board?
Yes, I have.
Your captain must love your food.
Yes.
He must be like, wow, that is nice.
Yeah.
I love it. So, when you're doing something like this, what dessert would you do with that?
So we've got a couple of ones. I've done a good one in Thailand actually. So it was
Wow.
sort of like a cheesecake, but not a cheesecake. So we used silken tofu, and so we had that, and we used to put salted caramel over the top.
Wow.
Just that.
Really?
And that was really nice. We used to learn a bit of consultancy in Thailand last year or this year.
Yeah.
So I was working for a guy building his restaurant up, and you just do some fun things like that, fermented pork and
Nice.
so we focused on the 5 blue zones, which is Italy, Japan, California, Chile, and Greece.
Sorry, I've never heard of that. What is that?
Yeah, so places where they have the longest lifespan in the world, called the 5 blue zones.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So
This is all news to me. So where am I moving to?
Chiang Mai. Yeah, that was a good concept to work on. That was new to me as well.
Yeah.
Last year.
So there's the 5.
Pretty much went in for dinner one night, got talking to the owner, and I stayed there for 6 months.
Wow.
Never left.
So it's 5 zones in the world where people live the longest.
Yes.
And then you do food from those regions.
Yes.
And that theoretically is a reason why they live longer.
Yes.
It's got nothing to do
So
with
it's low
elevation,
fat,
exercise.
low fat, and
It's to do with the diet.
yes.
I watched a show about this sort of thing, and the guy went around the world looking at where people live the longest, and it was all to do with mobility
Yeah.
and food. Those
Yeah.
are the 2 main factors. Even if someone smoked, it didn't contribute to it
No.
anywhere near as much as the lack of exercise and mobility and the quality of food that they had were the 2 defining factors of people's life span, which I found really interesting.
Yeah.
And you see, I saw in the news last night, Putin and Xi. Did you see the hot mic incident? There was a hot mic incident in this recent thing they did in China, where Putin and Xi were actually heard talking about longevity of life. But instead of talking about quality of food, mobility and things like this, they were talking about transplanting of organs to make you live longer. It's like, I probably don't think that's for me not the right way to go, but everyone's different.
Change your diet, stop eating the processed crap.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Everyone eats today and will live longer.
I think there's a lot of reasons to live longer. One, not have war
Yeah.
for a kick-off.
That'll help.
That'll help massively. I think good quality food
Yeah.
and something like this, you've got fresh produce is so important. Not buying processed curry powders and sauces and things like that. I mean,
Make yourself, or if you're in Thailand, go to the market where they've made it that morning.
we have a lot of chefs wanting to buy spice mixes. I have a lot of spices that I like to sell, fresh spices, and I kind of, I want them to mix them myself and really create that beautiful fresh flavour. And I think I'm not saying it's going to make you live longer, but it's super nice to get that
It's
freshness,
Yeah.
I love it,
fresher.
and that you can tell when you smell it.
Depends on the yacht you're on, really, and how busy you are.
I think it's got to do with business. If you're super busy,
You
got
don't want to be grinding
no.
coriander or
If
whatever.
you got some of these boats now at 36 clients,
Yeah.
you're not grinding coriander for God's sake. You're going to buy coriander powder. I mean, there's only so much you can do, isn't there?
Yeah.
And it's interesting actually because
Especially without burning yourself out.
exactly. Well, that's exactly right. It's about cutting the right corners, and I think this is something that's really important for chefs, especially ones who are new to the industry, is knowing what corner to cut. And I think fish is a really, really important thing, because if you get your fish delivered filleted, it takes up less space, there's less waste, and you can use more of your time doing the really important stuff. Because you should be able to fillet, of course you should, but do you really
It's
need
not-
to do that every day?
Yeah, no.
It's not the number one reason
No.
you're there is to fillet fish. Your reason is to
As long
create
as you know
dishes.
the basics, you should know it when you're on the yacht.
Yeah.
Once you've gone through training.
And you're going to need to cut fish at
Yeah.
some point. You're going to need to fillet
Exactly. You
in
need to
certain
fillet,
places.
butcher a whole chicken or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah, these are all the
Those
skill
basic
sets.
skills
Yeah.
that you'd learn on your first day.
But I think knowing which corners to cut, and I think having powdered spices is like makes sense, doesn't it? But I think some things you don't need to do. We had somebody who was ordering grated carrot. I don't think that's needed. I think I think you can grate a carrot quickly, and I don't think it saves you time in the long run. And it means you've got 2 carrots on board. And I mean, pancake mix is another big one that we get people order. I always find that strange. You don't need pancake mix if you've got those ingredients.
Eggs, flour, salt, vanilla.
You've got it on board, haven't you?
Yeah.
So all you're doing by having that on board is having a longer life product, which is taking up space. I just think it's maybe not the right,
Yeah, that's just a bit much.
It's just my opinion. It means nothing. Like it's on a podcast called "It's Just Conjecture" because it's just an opinion. Right. What's next?
Next dish.
I'm saving that, by the way. We're going to eat that as soon as we're done today. So what are we doing now? Oh, you got the famous pan out.
I have.
Okay. So this is absolutely fantastic. This is the big skillet. That's heavy. That's a heavy pan, isn't it? If you burgled somebody's house,
that'd be a great self-defense weapon.
Yeah, it would. It's an amazing pan. I love it. It's very heavy. Huh?
Pepper?
Loads of pepper. Just don't take your pick. Oh, take your pick. And there's grinders of each one as well. So you can have. We've got black Vietnamese. You've got smoked Terra cherry, normal Terra cherry. You've got Campot black pepper. Campot, I think, is my. Campot black pepper is my. What's happening? Move over. You want to move over? I've got to move closer. Yeah. All of a sudden you go, why has he started standing really close to me?
Next dish, we're going to do a.
Do you want this on?
No.
Okay.
I'll start it cold.
I'll stop getting.
So
involved.
we're going to do a pan-seared duck breast.
Okay.
Which is started in the cold pan for about. You bring the heat up gently into it.
Why?
So it renders the fat.
Okay.
You start with a high, you'll burn the fat before you render it.
Yeah.
So this way you get it nice and.
And you don't
crisp.
put any oil in. It's a dry pan.
Dry pan. Duck has enough fat in it. If you have time, do it. Take it out 15-20 minutes before.
Make it
come up to room temperature.
Yeah. And that's something I was talking to our good friend at Ocean Wave, Duncan.
Yes.
We were talking about eggs, and he said you should always have your eggs out of the fridge before you cook, so they're at room temperature.
Yep.
And when he said that to me, I was like, of course that's what you should do.
Yeah.
But I've never done it. I've never done that. I always have them in the fridge.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I always have them out.
I'm always a fridge person for the eggs. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think that's a European and American thing.
Is
in
it?
England, we've always had them out in.
Yeah.
Not in the fridge.
Not in the fridge, in room
Always
temperature.
on a shelf.
Yeah.
So we always have them out.
Yeah, I don't know why I've done it. But
Yeah.
I
I always have mine out in the galley as well.
Do you never put them in the fridge
No.
either? That's interesting, isn't it? I don't know why I do
Well,
it.
no, they'll always last more than a week. So,
Yeah.
well, they should.
Well, they've got a date on them, but it doesn't
Yeah.
say these need to be kept in the fridge. So I'm presuming if it says, September the 14th, you're good until the September the 14th, and then you don't eat them after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is dry pan.
Yep.
There's
dry
a
pan,
lot of
no
fat
water.
in a duck breast.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
So that will render out, and hopefully we'll get a nice crispy skin. So
Okay.
we'll keep it skin side up for 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Slowly bring on a nice low heat. Then bring the temperature up, get a nice colour on it, and then butter based flesh side down in the pan.
Right.
And serve it nice medium with any luck.
Okay.
Medium rare.
How do you like your duck?
Medium.
Okay.
Medium. It's beautiful. Then we've got some glazed chicory here,
Yeah.
which has been cut in half, seared and in caramel.
Yeah.
And then we've got some Pedro Ximenez vinegar in there,
Okay.
cherry vinegar, and some red wine.
Yeah.
Reduce that down so it goes glazy, and then that's that. And we've got some red wine jus.
Okay.
So that's red wine, shallot, garlic, thyme. It's been simmered down, and then we'll add some duck jus to that.
He wants us to move over. Huh? You want this out of the way? You want the pan over here? Oh yeah, you can't see it because the camera's not quite over, is it?
No.
It's okay, don't worry. So basically you've got red wine jus that you made here.
Yep. So we reduce that slightly. That will continue reducing just before we serve.
Yeah.
We'll then add some duck fat to
Yep.
that. Duck jus to that.
Duck jus, yeah.
Which is made of the
Which-
roasted bones.
Which you made.
Yes. So that's taken a day.
So yeah, you brought this in with you today.
Yes.
So you've made your own duck jus.
Yes.
You're making your own red wine.
Yes. Reduction.
Reduction
Add
as well.
That, and then Monte and some butter.
Right. Okay. Cool.
It's all ordered to make it nice and silky.
Nice. Okay.
And then we've got some.
And so you've got here. I can
fig
see you've got
gastric.
granola on here.
Yes,
What's going
that's
on?
a
What's
duck
going
fat
on here?
granola. Savoury granola with duck fat, and that's got oats, sunflower seeds, macadamia nuts, and you put whatever else you want in there.
Yeah. Wow.
And then you mix that with duck fat, salt, paprika, and then that's beautiful.
Wow.
Gives a nice texture. And then we've got a fig gastrique, or a fig puree with vinegar.
So you've made
Obviously,
it, but
a
you made that
gastrique
from
is
fresh.
fish. Yes.
That's fresh fish.
Yes.
That's
So
not
again,
from a jar.
No. Fresh figs, dice them up in a pan, start a caramel off till it's amber, and then deglaze with vinegar.
Yeah.
Pedro Ximenez, that's my favourite at the minute.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I noticed
Beautiful
that over
vinegar.
the summer.
Yeah.
I actually
And then-
found some a really nice one. After you said to me you wanted it, I bought quite a lot of it because I know you were using it, and I've had other people ask me for good quality, and you actually asked for a particular brand, so I bought that in, and literally as soon as we put it on our website, it just went.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed to
Good
want
vinegar.
Yeah, they wanted
So
it.
that's
Yeah.
got a nice sharpness to it.
Yeah.
So that's nice and cuts through the richness of the duck as well. The fat,
Okay.
all the fat in there and becomes nice and beautiful.
So what will you do at the end of this season? I presume your gig is a summer seasonal thing.
Yes. They'll finish on the end of September
Yeah.
and then fly back out to Thailand. For
So you
2
go to
months.
Chiang Mai?
Yes, so I live there, I have a house there, and then probably get something, another yacht league in the US or Caribbean.
You want to do winter season?
Yes.
Oh wow, really cool. Okay.
Yes, and then next year I've got a few projects in the pipeline for Thailand,
Okay.
restaurants and whatnot.
Cool.
So
So you live there full time, really?
yes.
Wow. And how do you find? I mean, you go back to UK at all, or
No.
not?
I
So
haven't
you
been
don't
there
miss
for
it?
about a year and a half now.
You don't miss it.
What's,
think
the
a
miss,
lot of
what's the
people-
miss in the UK?
I think a lot of people are feeling that way in the minute about the
Yes.
UK as well. I don't. I mean, I could never live in the UK.
No.
I couldn't do it anymore.
No.
No.
Everything's just so negative.
But it's not that I'm not a patriot. It's not that I don't love the country. I'm
I've given
from.
up completely on England.
Brexit for me was a really weird thing for them to do because I
Yeah.
can't imagine why anybody would
And the
not
promises
want to be.
for it were good,
Yeah.
I think, and then they weren't delivered.
Well, they wouldn't. They could never be delivered. They were fake promises. That's the problem. But it's ever since Brexit, you've really got this divided country,
Yeah.
and I don't think we'll ever recover from that. You know, it's
No.
two sides completely disagreeing with each other. I just don't think you can get over that
No.
kind of disagreement in a country.
No.
And now you've got a really strange environment in the UK. I watch it on the news. Not that I believe
I've
the news.
stopped watching that.
You've got to, haven't you? It's a really
Yeah, that
weird
just
place.
depresses you.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I see something going on in the UK. I'm completely baffled by.
I stopped watching the news 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a war between Ukraine and Russia until I got back from Thailand.
Oh, really?
A month after it started.
Really?
Yeah.
They just weren't reporting it. You didn't see it
I
anywhere.
didn't listen. I don't watch news.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was new to me.
So you.
Someone mentioned it when I got back to work.
So you're a
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, or TikToker?
Instagram mainly.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook. TikTok I can't figure out how to use. Too old for that.
Already.
Already.
Wow. Because that's
I
what
was
people are
told the
getting.
other day I was old for using Facebook.
Well, you know, if you use Facebook, yeah,
Well, that
you're
just-
outdated a little bit now.
When
But
did that become a thing?
Instagram seems to be the place people are, but TikTok is where it's all moving. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where everybody.
Yeah.
But you know, you can be you
Especially
get
in
this loop, don't you?
Thailand, they love all that TikTok.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they're very like, yeah. Everyone, even the 60-year-olds are on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So-
just discovered the smartphone.
Yeah. I'm amazed at how many people I know of my age who are not on TikTok. They disagree with it. They don't like it. And I think you have to be there. You have to see what's going
Yeah.
on. You have to be aware.
I'm trying to learn how to use it.
You have to be aware of what's going on around you. And if everybody you deal with is watching TikTok, you
Yeah.
need to at least know what it is. You know.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're just not connected.
Yeah.
But you know, so in Thailand they use they also use what was it called, line.
Line, yes.
Line is
I
the-
use that a lot.
That's big,
Yes.
isn't it?
That's massive.
Yeah. That's
That's-
like the main
And that's probably why I use that quite a lot.
instead of WhatsApp.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've got to talk to my lawyer to set the company up and all that. Accountant who's on there.
Is it much different from WhatsApp or just another?
It's just another thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it is different, but it's probably the same. But yeah, I don't know why they don't use WhatsApp out there. Well, that
Yeah.
got me the first time.
think
And
different.
download another app, get used to it.
Yeah, I remember Viber was a big thing at one point, and that disappeared.
I
actually.
remember that.
Do you remember
Yeah,
Viber?
yeah.
That was before WhatsApp, and I don't know what happened. All
I
of a
had
sudden-
Viber, and I don't
Oh,
know
did you?
why.
Yeah, I had it too.
And I never messaged anyone on it.
Yeah,
I just had it.
It's like in Europe, Telegram isn't as popular as some other countries.
No.
But if you're Slavic, Telegram's huge.
Mm.
If you're from France, nobody knows what
Telegram,
Telegram is.
Telegram's good if you've got a big group.
Yeah.
Because you can have unlimited. I think it's unlimited
Well,
people
yeah,
in the
yeah,
group.
yeah.
Whereas WhatsApp is limited to 500.
No idea.
Right? I know it's limited to something.
Yeah.
Might be 2,500 actually, if I remember right.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, they limit that. So
Telegram's got a lot more functionality to it.
Yes.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I wish for this business we have a lot of WhatsApp groups, but they don't have any functionality. Nowhere near the amount you do with Telegram. And I wish we all use Telegram because it would be much easier to basically communicate in a solid way. And I find that WhatsApp is very limiting to that. But you know, what can you do?
yeah.
So, so that's cooked. That looks like the flesh is starting to cook now.
Yep. So we've got the duck fat rendering nicely.
Yeah.
That'll stay on there for another 4 or 5 minutes. All the duck fat will render out,
Yeah.
and you can keep that for whatever you like.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
What would you use it for?
Roast potatoes, obviously.
Yeah. Roast potatoes or roasting anything.
There's a jug.
Down here. So yeah, for roasting anything actually, it's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
I'm
you
just
can-
going to pour the excess fat off.
Cool. It's amazing how much fat comes out of a duck
Yeah.
breast, isn't it? It's
I used
unbelievable.
to do a
huge
nice
amount.
dish in Thailand when I was at that restaurant. So I used to do a duck, sear it off like that. The duck fat's really crispy.
Yeah.
Don't sear it on the flesh side. Put
Yeah.
it in a tray. Mix some mirin, sake, shoyu, soy together.
Yeah.
Put that in there. Braise it for 5 minutes. Serve it rare.
Yeah.
And we used to make an emulsion with the duck fat and the soy.
Yeah.
So we used to reduce the soy down and then emulsify it with duck fat.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
And how did that come out?
Anything with duck fat's good.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's got a good flavour,
Yes.
but it's probably not as healthy as maybe a cucumber.
No, but who wants to eat a cucumber?
That's quite like your cucumber you had a minute ago. So, when you finish the season, how will
Yes.
you? What's your favourite method of looking for work? How would you go about it as a chef on a yacht? If there's chefs out there wanting to know
Yep.
what's the best way to look for work,
I've always got my work organic rather than for agents. I'm with the agents and I've never had. I've not had a job for an agent.
why do you think that is?
No idea. No, they come up with things. Are you interested? Yes, and then
Nothing.
nothing,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Do you think it's because there's such a huge amount of chefs that they're sending messages out to?
Yeah, potentially. And then they forget who they've sent it to. and-
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's true. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's easy. You know, chef recruitment for yachts. It's a difficult game because
Recruitment's difficult anyway nowadays.
well, recruitment's super hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I find it hard myself. But basically, if you were a captain and you're looking for a chef, if you're not a chef yourself, it's very difficult to know exactly what you're looking for. I mean, you know what kind of boat you have, you know what your owners are like.
Yep.
If you're a charter vessel, you need somebody who can turn their hand to
Flexible.
anything.
Yep.
You know, they need to be able to do anything. They need to be able to read.
Yep.
Because they need to read a recipe and go, yeah, and so if you need the techniques. How do you test a chef on techniques? Now, there's one way of doing it. Duncan will love this. The chef's ships certificate.
Yep.
Is that the right name of it?
Ship's cook certificate.
Right. I mean, it's crazy for someone who's has speech impediment like myself. But basically, it makes it really hard to say.
Yep.
So it's, I really always found it quite strange why they didn't just give it a simple name. But
So that'd be easy.
Ocean Wave do it, of course,
Yep.
and I think you're going to do that soon, aren't
Yes.
you? At the end of the month.
September.
Yeah. If Duncan ever gets back to you,
Yes.
Duncan,
Get
give him a
back to me.
shout. But basically, yeah, that allows you after you've got that certificate to do what that you couldn't do now.
Cook for vessels of 14 or more crew, I believe,
Yeah.
or 60 miles offshore.
Oh, really?
Crossings, I presume that'd be under.
Okay, so if you're going to disappear off to
I'm going to cross
Caribbean,
the Caribbean
yeah.
and think
I think it's I'm not sure on the full stats, but it's got something to do with charter. I'm going to look it up actually. Whilst you tell us what how you're cooking, I'm just going to ask ChatGTP because I'm quite interested to know what does what's it called?
Ships cook
Ships cook certificate mean you can do on a super yacht as a chef. Now, this is the great advantage of ChatGPT these days. You can just find stuff out. The Ship's Cook Certificate, the SCC.
That's easier.
I was thinking of coming up with an association for providers for yachts, because I think it's time provisioners have their own association, and I was going to call it the Association of Ship Services.
Okay.
ASS. The acronym.
That's the only reason you've done that, right?
Yeah, pretty much, because it should be yacht, but yacht doesn't work as an acronym.
No.
So I thought I'd just call it ships, but I can call this a ship's cook certificate.
Yep.
So I can have an association of ships service companies and basically call it ASS. I thought it was a great acronym for
That's cool.
yacht provisioning association. What do you think? And all the chefs will go, yeah, they are ASS. So, yeah.
All the chefs will like that.
They'll like that. They'll go, yeah. Until they get blacklisted. Until ASS blacklists them.
Bloody arse.
The ASS. You've been blacklisted by the ASS. Anyway, it says here, okay. Any commercial vessel with 10 plus crew must have at least one certified ship's cook on board. Without the SCC, a chef cannot legally be the official cook on such a vessel. It proves you are trained to food standard, hygiene, nutrition and catering at sea. You're legally permitted to manage food preparation, storage and service for the yacht's crew and guests. It unlocks work on larger super yachts, 50 metres plus typically, that require the certificate.
Yep.
Without it, you might be restricted to smaller yachts, 10 and less crew, or private only yachts where there is no legal requirement. So that's quite interesting. If you want to work on a yacht, a commercial vessel, which would be a charter vessel, with 10 or more crew, you have to have it.
Yes.
So yeah, it's time to do it, isn't it? Basically, I think any chef who's working in the industry should have it, because you never know when you're going to...
Yes and no. I think you've got some great chefs out there with no qualifications. You've got you've got to have your NVQ to have that.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't got that and you've worked at the best restaurants in the world, then you
and
can't.
there are chefs that have done that. Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is that you don't think you should need it.
I think it's more of a way to make money than
Yeah.
the MCA.
Yeah.
In a way. I mean, I agree with the level of food hygiene and all that, but you're doing the same stuff you've done at college.
Yeah.
So if you've done college, you should be able to use that certificate.
I agree with you. If you've done your NVQ, then that should be enough for you to be able to say, yes, I'm qualified. Yeah. But if you haven't done your NVQ, then it's a good test.
Then it should also go on experience as well.
Yeah.
So you got 30 years in experience. Why should you have to go to college?
To prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After 30 years of training.
I think it gives captains a little bit of leeway and allows them to sort of have, certain specifications when they're looking at CVs as well. Yes. And it protects them a little bit when they're looking for crew.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably quite a good thing. Yeah. Because if you're a captain, you might not know fully the deal of what's going on in the galley. You might not know all the... Look, how many captains are professional chefs? They're not, are they? So how are they going to know all the detail? Maybe there's a few, but how would they know? I mean, it's like if somebody said to you, if you're going to work on a vessel as a chef, you need to be able to drive it too. You're going to go, well, that's crazy. So it's the same for a captain. Why would they need to be a qualified chef? So they need that protection, I think, and I think that's probably one of the really good reasons for it. Anyway, back to your dish.
Yes.
So now
you got the jus ready. So that's had a nice and reduced now.
Yeah, beautiful.
So that's got a bit of my favourite balsamic vinegar,
so that's
which is the dark cherry, which is beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
You have to be bottles of that a season.
Well, that's why. That's one of the.
And that gives a nice sweetness to the.
I think, obviously I'm a provisionist, so I'm gonna say it out loud when other people wouldn't. But basically, I think one of the advantages of provisioners is we have the ability to have product on a daily basis in stock that people need.
Yep.
that you can't just walk into a shop and pick up. And I think things like that, you know, we have the time and the energy to go and find a beautiful product like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember first tasting this years ago. I was like, holy Lord, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. I use it just on simple rocket cherry tomato salad.
Yeah, that's
I put
beautiful.
some of that with,
Bit of
with
burrata.
yeah. I mean,
Yep.
it's just absolutely yeah. I did the other night. I had some really beautiful yellow tomatoes, just fresh off the vine. Basically, I had a bit of mozzarella and I put some olive oil, that tiny bit of salt, vanilla salt on top of it, tiny sprinkle, bit of lemon juice, and I just had that on the edge of a steak, and I thought, oh,
Yeah.
it's amazing. you know?
Beautiful.
Yeah, just get rid of the carbohydrates completely and just have that in the
Yeah.
summer. And it's just nice to give it that extra flavour, that little dark cherry flavour. Oh man, if you've never tasted it, you have to try it.
Yep.
The Villa Manadori dark cherry
My
is,
favourite at the minute.
yeah,
Dark
it's,
cherry.
it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yep. So we've got our duck breast leg, nice and caramelised. The fats was rendered nicely.
Yeah,
So we're going to sear that on the skin side and then finish it in butter,
amazing.
garlic, thyme.
Great.
Baste that for a few minutes and then
Do you have
rest it.
some garlic, or do you want me to get that?
I've got some.
Oh, you've already done it.
Good prep.
It's all ready. The mise en place is done. So, have you had any, over your time on yachts, have you had any nightmares? If anything happens, like in the kitchen when you're cooking and it's all gone pear-shaped, and you've literally had to produce a dish out of nothing in minutes because
No, lucky.
you screwed up?
I've been lucky.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder how many chefs
I've never
out
had
there.
a guest say they don't like something on the menu either.
Have you not?
No.
Really?
Some have.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Do you think you're just lucky? Because
Yes.
I've always said I prefer to be
I think
lucky than good.
I'll be both.
I'd love to be both. I just don't think I'm going to be both. I mean, if I had a choice and somebody said, would you like to be good at something or lucky, I'd go, I prefer to be lucky. Because, you know, you don't need to be good if you're lucky. But
Yeah.
not having any complaints about the menu, I mean, it's
No,
amazing.
I know.
Wow.
Nothing.
In how many years? 2 full seasons as a head
Yeah.
chef. Wow. You've got one more chance, haven't you?
Yes, we do.
You
We'll
spoke
see
too
how
early.
they are.
You'll phone me in
come back.
September and go, oh man, it's
They
all
don't
gone
like
wrong.
anything.
I wonder what percentage of chefs out there have had absolute nightmares. I really want a chef to come on the show who tells me about an absolute nightmare. The problem is,
Oh, we haven't got it either. We had the 97 metre was quite hard.
yeah,
No one knew anything.
Yeah.
The head chef, me, the other sous chef were just on that day.
that's right.
Um,
Well, you just arrived.
Yep, just arrived. No previous chefs in the kitchen apart from the crew chef.
Right.
And that was fun. They wanted.
It doesn't work.
No one knew what they wanted, so they ended up having. We got all the best wagyu in and everything.
Yeah.
They wanted burgers, sliders, hot dogs, quesadillas. That was interesting. 30 guests.
Yeah.
24-hour operation
Yeah.
with 3 of us for the first 3 days. Yeah. Head chef walked out,
Yeah.
left. So we got 2 more sous chefs in. So that's 4 sous chefs.
Wow.
And
Complete carnage.
yeah, pretty much.
I think the bigger the vessel, the more possibility for complete carnage there is.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the head chef on a large vessel really, really needs to be on it. You know, and needs to have a team that they fully know is on board with them and part of the game. You know.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
definitely.
it can fall to pieces. You need a really tight knit crew. And a really good group of guys or
Yep.
girls in that galley, don't you?
Yep.
Otherwise, can you imagine the carnage if you've got somebody who just isn't up to standard on a 100-metre vessel? You know what I mean? Can you imagine you've got 40, 50 crew, you've got...
I wouldn't want to work on that size vessel again.
Really?
Yeah.
It must be fun to have all that crew and all the politics and...
Didn't have time. Didn't have time to find that out.
Oh, really?
It was doing 8-hour shifts,
Yeah.
which is a killer because it takes 4 hours to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So
After working.
when on break, we're back 8 hours later.
Yeah.
Probably 4 hours sleep a day.
Yeah.
And that was 2 weeks.
I can imagine, man. I can imagine it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Get some air through. But basically, yeah, I can imagine. I can't imagine what it'd be like in a galley of that size vessel. It must be full of politics. It must just be hard.
Yes. It is.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying that working as a sole chef on the vessel you're on is not hard, because actually you're responsible for every
Everything.
single thing
Yeah.
everybody eats every day.
Yep.
No rest, and that's super stressful. So you need to be very organised, but you can't all of a sudden have 30 guests having a sit-down meal, can you?
No.
Because it's not big enough.
Definitely
know
not.
what I mean?
I mean, we done a few weeks back, about a month ago, whenever it was. We had a charter of 6, that went up to 12 one night, we ended up doing 14,
Yeah.
which was fun. So that was nice, and it was nice to do that though, so it wasn't too bad.
Did it feel stressful when you get that call down to the galley saying dinner's changed, it's now 15, and you've already prepped for 7, and it's 15 or whatever?
It does, but you make it work.
Yeah. Small portions.
Exactly. They did, it was like, they had a 3 course and they had a few other family style bits.
Yeah.
So it was like, what? I can't remember what I wanted. I think it was carbonara or something. I wanted family style
Yeah,
in the middle.
yeah,
So they had 4 big plates of carbonara and then
Yeah.
whatever the 3 course was. So that was pretty. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was good.
You got through it.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
what's happening with this now?
So-
It looks like you've been basting away.
Yes, so we've got our duck here, nicely seared off, and then we've got our garlic, thyme, and butter in there.
Is this a dish you would cook regularly on a charter?
Depends if they like duck.
Yeah. Well, if they do, would you do this?
Yes.
If they said on the preference sheet, love duck,
Yes.
is this the
Yes.
dish you'd cook?
So we done duck last time as well. Can't remember what I've done with it. It's such a long.
Yeah.
Everything just blends
The
to.
season does, doesn't it?
Could be last year that I've done this.
I get messages from chefs and they say things like, "Can I have the same cut as I had last time?" I'm like, I've done 1,000 orders since your last delivery. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I haven't slept in a month and a half, and I'm like, I don't even know what you ordered. I go through my list, I look at my notes, I'm like, how did he ask for it to be cut? You know, it's like, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Every day just rolls into another. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I get
Years
that.
roll into one.
Yeah, and before you know it,
You're
you know,
old.
Yeah, you're sitting in Chiang Mai wondering what
on
happened.
the rocking chair in Chiang Mai.
Yeah. But at least you're in Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
And you're not in Bristol.
Nice and sunny.
Not that I'd have a go at Bristol, because
No, I
Gemma's
wouldn't
Gemma's from Bristol and she loves
really?
it there. Well, she doesn't love it enough to live there anymore, but still. So, here we go. Shall I put that in the fridge?
Yes. Duck will be ready in a minute, and then we've got let it rest for 5, and then we're good.
So, resting meat.
Yes.
How long should it be rested? Depending on the size.
I mean, if it's a big bit of meat,
If it's a big joint
if
of
it's a
beef,
big
for
joint,
example.
you can rest it at the same time you've roasted it for.
Really?
Oh, I've done that. It comes out beautiful. This I'd probably rest for 5-8 minutes.
Okay.
That'll be enough to.
Have you ever used one of these? The Meter Plus.
No, I've looked at them.
Mate, these are absolutely phenomenal.
Are they?
So
I have an
basic-
app, right?
Yeah, you have it on your phone, so it's actually quite cool. But even a duck breast, you can put that in the duck breast.
Yeah.
And it will tell you, one, when it's cooked,
Yeah.
and it will tell you when you rest it, how long it needs resting.
Okay.
And then it will warn you on your phone and say, hey, it's finished resting.
Yeah.
And
it's good for things like smoking pork butts
Mate,
or briskets.
I've used this
I know
for...
people that use it for that, and they say it's great.
It's really good. I used it for...
expensive though.
I don't know if they are.
I thought it was over.
They sent this to me
I
for
thought
free.
that was over 100 quid.
Chinmay, how much are these Journey Idea? Can you have a look online? That's the Meter Pro, the Meter 2 Plus it's called. I mean, they sent it to us free.
Oh,
I'm not advertising it because of that. I love it. I mean,
Okay.
I used this at Christmas to do a roast ham,
Yeah.
a honey roast ham for everybody
Nice.
here. And man, it was the best I've ever made.
Okay.
But it wasn't because of me. It was because of
Because
this
of that.
piece.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
allowed me
Oh.
to basically get it perfectly right.
Hmm.
And you know what? That I think any galley should have one of these. And I don't think it's 140 euros.
Yeah.
Man, for perfection.
Yeah.
140 euros is
Well,
nothing.
it's not that bad.
And a lot of people have got those ones which have a wire going in the
Yeah.
oven. That can't be good. Man, I think
No.
every galley should have one of these. And in reality, the bigger galleys, you can buy them in packs of 2 and 4.
Yeah.
I love this. I just love it. I mean, basically, if I know I'm cooking something at home, you know, and I'm going to need to check temperatures, I take it with me. I just absolutely adore it. It to me it's the way forward. I know a lot of other companies make them. I haven't tried those. I've only tried that one. But the app is brilliant. I mean, mate, I don't even need to put the weight of it in.
No, right?
No, you do.
Yeah.
You just ham roast. You put it in. It knows the temperature because of the core temperature.
Nice.
It's based on core temperature. It's not based on
You
size.
set core temperatures as well yourself, right?
No, well you can basically you can choose whether you want something medium rare and whatever if you're doing beef and stuff.
That's cool.
But the pork, if you go in as a pork, it will go no. This is what you should have it at. It will give you the recommended rate.
Okay.
And you know I'm not that great at that sort of thing, so it really makes a big difference. But I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't want one. You know, for 140.
The only problem is if it's got pre-programmed core temperatures. What's the core temperature for the chicken programmed on that? If it's 75, that chicken's going to be overdone.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the app because let's see what it says. I mean, I'm sure it will tell you. Oh, so it wants to connect. I think it needs to connect.
Okay.
It's a really good question, actually. I've never tested it out. So let's see if I can get this thing connected. Because, mate, look, here we go. So let's have a look and see what it says.
Start cook you want.
Tells you what you need, ingredients. It's got recipes in there. That's pretty cool. Start cooking. Okay, preheat your oven to 220. This can take up to 15 minutes. Thank you for that. Next, remove the giblets. Okay, it's basically a recipe here.
Okay.
Man, this is like. Look, it tells you how to do everything. Yeah. Look, sticking the butter under the skin. I didn't know they did this actually. But I'm looking for core temperatures. That's what we're looking for, correct? But look, it lets you literally keep nexting, so you can.
God, what was that? Meter 2. You've got the wrong one.
This is the meter 2 plus. So.
You've got to turn it on.
I don't know how to turn it on. I think it's automatically on. It should be charging. It says blinking. No, you need to leave it in there. I think. Put it around that way. Let's leave it. It says no device found. Of course it doesn't. This is where I'm going to prove it's not good, but actually it is really, really good. It will connect to it now because I've just put it in the machine. So it's no device found. Maybe I need to take it out. It's not a great example, is it?
Doing well here.
But I need to. Right. So, how does it? It says, oh, I need to charge the probe. To be honest with you, I haven't had it on charge for a long time.
Oh, you've got to charge it.
Yeah, I think you have to. Yeah, you have to charge it. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, this charges it. I don't know how it charges it, but basically this charges it, and then that connects to the internet. It's all connect, mate. Honestly, I need to charge it because I haven't charged it. It's been in that box for a few months now, and not charged. I'll do it another time.
You just know what the core temperatures are on it.
Yeah. So how do you find out the core temperature? Let's have a look. Turn the oven down to 180. That's not the right information. Okay, do you know what I'll do? I'll ask ChatGTP.
Do it.
What core temp does the meter plus 2 use for cooking whole chicken? Here we go. Let's see what it says. How's your duck? Beautiful. Looks nice, yeah. So it says here, it looks like there's no widely recognised appliance or cooker specifically called the heater plus. Okay, I wrote meter plus 2. I spelt it heater, not meter, and ChatGPT's having a bit of a...
That's the dyslexia.
He's having a bit of a meltdown, isn't he? And now he's gone, oh, you mean the meter 2? Start with me. Okay, internal temperature usually accepted, say for poultry, is 165 Fahrenheit and 64 centigrade.
Yes.
So you said
So that
75.
would be cooking it up to 74.
So
You
you
want
think
to get it out at 68 and let it rest. Because it will rest up, it will continue inclining as you rest it. If you take it out at 74, that will rise to about 78 to 80.
Yeah, it's just saying what that's what the core temperature means. The meter 2 would take it to 100. No. Right, I'll find that out.
Yeah.
And I'll
That'd be
text
cool
you.
to know.
Oh, it notifies you at 135 to take it out and rest it. There you go. So it does do that.
Oh, okay.
So it does. So basically,
cool, actually.
yeah. So 165 Fahrenheit
Yeah.
is what you're looking for, but it tells you to take it out at 135.
Yeah, that should be around 68.
So that it's got time
Yeah,
to
to
get
rest
to that.
and-
Yeah, which is quite interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. It says may alert around 1:35 for resting time, but final time of yeah, it's exactly
That's
what you
cool.
said.
Yeah.
So actually, they have thought of that. I quite like that. But yeah, I mean, I think it's fantastic. For me, as
Well, I'll have a look at it.
as not
Yeah.
a professional chef like you guys, for me, it's a
That'll be good for home.
big
home
benefit.
use.
I think it's great for any
Yeah.
chef. If you've got a big galley and you're cooking several different things at once, keeping your eye on all
4
of those
different
is hard,
thermometers
isn't
in.
it, you know?
Yeah.
Right, what's next?
Beautiful. So we're going to rest our duck. That's got another 2 minutes resting.
Okay.
And then we've got our chicory, which is warm, and our jus, which is warm.
What's in here?
That's just extra duck jus.
Oh, okay.
We've got our reduction here. That's already had the red wine
Yeah.
reduced, and it's had
The duck jus as well.
Duck jus in there, reduced it.
Amazing.
And
Let's
that
have a
was
little smell. Oh wow.
a bit of
Full on.
balsamic in there.
Oh, you can
nice.
smell it. It's beautiful. Lovely plates.
They are stunning.
I like them. I think.
Where'd
and
you get
know-
them from?
Well, these come from
IKEA?
these. No. These come from a company that we work with out of Belgium now.
Oh, okay.
And basically, they have such a wide range. It's just fantastic, and they're not expensive.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key. The other thing I find about plate companies that really annoys me is that if you break one, you have to buy 12. And it's kind of, hold on a minute, I
Yeah.
need one.
Yeah.
These guys let us buy individual plates. So it means that if you get 12 of these and 2 smash for some reason
Yeah.
during the season, the end of the season you go, right, I need 2 more. We can order 2 more. And you
Okay,
don't
that's
get
good.
screwed by having to
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
a whole
yeah.
new set,
That's
which I
cool.
think really annoys people. So that's quite good, and that's why I like the company, because we often sell plates, especially into season, between the seasons, and it allows a chef to know that he's not going to get screwed on a brand new set just
Yeah.
because one broke.
Yeah.
Everyone hates
That's
that,
cool.
you know. Yeah, but there's
in
they're nice.
Thailand, we have a couple of potters too. So all our plates, and the last plates we were getting made for
Yeah.
us, which was cool.
Yeah.
So we got a place about an hour out, called Earth and Fire or something.
Oh, yeah, the big company in the
Potter.
UK, aren't they?
No, it's a Thai one. Small
really?
Thai.
Maybe
Small
it's
Thai
Fire
one,
and
just
Earth
out.
in the UK.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know the one in the UK. But we, about an hour from Chiang Mai in Lamphun,
Mm.
they have a Potters there and they do all my plates.
How do you get around?
Motorbike.
Do you?
I love motorbike. in Thailand.
Really?
Feel safer on a
Motorbike
motorbike than Thailand,
motorbike
in England.
or scooter moped style thing?
Both. And then driving as well,
Cool.
which is cool. It's an experience.
Right, here
So-
we go.
Start carving the duck.
I'm just going to close that door for a minute. So there's a few people in the back now. Don't want the sound. Close that door just in case. So basically, now you're going to just prep the dish, prep
Yes.
the plate.
So that's nice and cooked.
Oh, cool.
Perfect for me.
Yeah. Do you ever get people saying they want duck more well done? And what do you think of
In a
people actually
restaurant,
say
yes.
that? Yeah.
Have it however you like.
Really, you don't care.
Yeah.
You don't judge them.
It
for
doesn't. I judge it.
Oh, you judge them, but privately behind
Yeah.
the kitchen
Yeah.
door. Yeah. Why do chefs judge people for wanting things done more?
Because you cook them to the best they can be.
In
But you
your
don't-
opinion?
Yes. So that's what you go to a restaurant for. So you get someone to cook something
Okay.
the best it can be, in my opinion.
Right.
You go to a
Okay.
chef.
That's something I've never thought about
Yeah.
before. So yeah, it's a really good point. You go to a
You
restaurant.
go to a good restaurant, you go there for the chef's food.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a good one. Not necessarily a pub, but go to a nice rosetted restaurant, Michelin star restaurant.
Man, that's a
Where
really
the chef is
interesting
cooking
thing.
things. You go there because of him.
Do you know
go there and
sometimes-
you should be having it how he says it should be.
Yeah. Sometimes people say things to me which make perfect sense
Yep.
that I never considered. But what you've just said is really a game changer
Yeah.
because I'd never looked at it that way. If I go to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, even if he's not the head chef, it's someone else,
Yep.
and I'm going there to taste his food, I should give him the respect of letting him cook it the way he thinks it
Yes.
should be done and tasting it. If I then don't like it, I can vote with my feet and not go back.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes.
It doesn't mean he's right. It just means it's his version of what he believes is correct or should. And it's my choice to book it.
Yep.
Therefore, let him cook it his way, her way. Do apologise, I don't mean it in a sexist way. So let the chef cook it their way, and then I vote with my feet.
Yeah.
If I don't like the duck that cooked that way, I don't need to go back. But at least let them do it the way they think it should
Try
be.
it how it
It's
should
actually
be.
exactly what I'm going to do next time I go to a restaurant and they say to me, how would you like it cooked? I'm going to say, however the chef thinks it should be cooked.
Yeah.
Man, you just changed restauranting for me. Wow. I'd never seen that. Is that how everybody looks at it? Am I just like...
That's how I look at it. I don't know if it's how everyone looks at it. I guess I'll stick for that now.
No, mate, this is the most... biggest revelation I've ever had in restaurant eating. It's amazing.
really?
Yeah, I'd never ever thought of it that way. But now you say it, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Of course I should eat it his way, her way, their way. You can't even, it's not necessarily these days. But basically, I should be checking. I should be doing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and get a meat knife, if you hold on a second.
Yep, no
Because I
problem.
don't have any in here for some reason.
Yep.
I think they'll be clean to put the other one. But 1 second.
No worries.
You just look into the camera and tell me something interesting.
Beautiful.
Did you say anything to the camera?
No.
Why? There's only 3 people watching.
That's enough.
They're sitting there going, what's
What a
going on?
good-looking chap.
Who's this guy silently cooking? So we done?
Yeah, so we're done. So we've got a pan-seared duck breast, nice crispy skin,
Let's move that up.
a duck fat
camera.
granola, glazed chicory, red wine reduction with some dark cherry balsamic, and a fig gastric, essentially.
It's called a what? Fig?
Gastric.
Mate, it's absolutely fantastic. It
Not a
looks great.
traditional gastric, but
What's a traditional gastrique?
it is vinegar and sugar boiled down.
And this is what?
This is more of a puree, but it's got the same elements to it,
Okay.
essentially. To make
Can
it-
I?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'll take it. I'll taste it the way the chef recommends. Right. Okay. Cool. I love everything on this plate you've done. I think it looks fantastic. I think you've got all those different textures and elements, which I think is really important on a dish. And I'm gonna. Oh man. Absolutely
right?
beautiful. Yeah. Wow. Wow. So you've got obviously your meaty duck. You can
Yep.
taste that. The granola
Glazed.
crunch.
Yep, nice
And it's
texture
not,
to it.
It's not too crunchy like the soba noodle.
No.
It's got a nice texture to it,
Yep.
not crunchy
Yep.
crunchy. So it's got that double sort of texture.
Chicory
it-
gives bitterness.
Absolutely.
The
The balsamic
cuts
is-
through the richness
oh.
and the balsamic red wine juice.
Absolutely amazing. Chinmay, is it time for you to come and taste this and tell us what you think? This. Let me get a fork for you. Oh dear. We get a fork. Chinmay. Absolutely tremendous. I love it. Where did you learn to do this dish?
I came up with it a week ago.
You came up with it a week ago. Here we go, Chinmay. There's a fork. I'll cut one up for you so you can try it. Because for some reason, all my
Well, it's a dish I've known for a while, to be honest.
Right.
I've seen it
okay.
done in various forms in the past.
There we go. Have a little bit of that on it. Bit of dew. Here we go. Tell us what you think. Not a traditional Indian dish.
Crunchy. No. There's that crunchy texture as well. The meat is cooked properly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't need it cooked more than that, do you?
No.
Yeah. I love the sort of fig that you've got there as well. I didn't know what that would taste like on the dish, but it's not too sweat.
No.
It's not like it's sweet.
Nice bit of kick of vinegar in it.
Yeah,
Cuts
yeah,
through the
really,
richness
really
of the duck
lovely.
fat.
Really, really nice. I love it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And so Okay, if you're cooking this, what would you serve for your dessert after this? If you're a sweet dish,
God.
what would be your go-to?
You know what? I've done a very nice dessert a few charts ago. Very simple: chocolate mousse, olive oil, and caviar.
Nice.
So you get beluga caviar, a nice olive oil, something like the Venta Baron,
Yeah.
Venta del Baron, which is really nice, and a chocolate mousse, salted,
Wow.
which is beautiful.
With caviar?
Yes,
How did that
adds
work?
saltiness.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
That's
Amazing.
just like salted chocolate.
What did the guests think of it?
Loved it.
Really? Wow. I suppose if you're a caviar lover, to have it in dessert's quite a nice,
It's a different way of using it.
yeah, different way to do it.
Yes.
And I think if you're going to go, I think if you're on a super yacht, you want to try stuff that maybe you wouldn't try in a restaurant. Because there's always a chef to cook something else if need be. And you've got your own private chef for the week or the trip. So actually doing something completely different is quite nice.
Yeah.
Maybe pushing the boundaries a little bit and doing a
Nice
dish
to be
that,
creative as well.
yeah, being creative.
See
And
if this would work.
it
Think
keeps
of
your
different ways
interest
to
as
use
well.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps
It's
your mind active.
it's beautiful. So when you leave here today, you're back to the boat,
Yes.
and then you've got another charter coming,
One more chance.
one more, end of September. You fly straight back to.
Yes.
Well, no, actually, you're going to do your
Maybe ship's cook.
ship's
Cook.
cook certificate, the
Ah.
SCC,
Yes.
and then you're going to whiz back to Chiang Mai
Thailand.
and
Yes,
see
Thailand.
see what happens for the winter.
Yes. Yes.
That's perfect, man. It's been really, really interesting to see how you cook. I think for me, this dish here is just absolutely astronomical. It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful flavours, fresh. And I think the fact that you live in Thailand and you're using Asian cuisine, you know how to actually cook
Yeah.
it properly, makes all the difference when you're cooking something like that. I think that is absolutely stunning. I love duck as well, but that's my dish of the day
Yeah.
by a long way, man. It's just got fresh flavours, which I think are fantastic. Thank you for coming to see us.
No worries.
We have to stay in touch and
Yeah.
and make sure that even in the off season, you know, give me a shout every now. I know you did last winter. You give me a call every now and again.
Yeah, I think I
have a
did.
little chat.
Yeah.
What's going on Tebe? And I'd say the tumbleweed is rolling through town, and we're just
Asleep
prepared.
in the office again.
yeah.
During work
Yeah,
hours.
in the winter it's for too much work. In the summer it's because of too much work. In the winter it's
Just 'cause
because
you're bored.
not enough. Yeah. But basically, I remember you coming to see us in the middle of the summer, didn't you? It was like carnage here.
Oh yes.
And you were like off for a few hours.
It's
and you
nice to see
just-
someone else getting her ass busted rather than me.
But you know what? I think every yacht chef should go to their provisioner
Yeah.
on a busy day when they're not on charter and just watch. And that's what you did. You just stood back and you just stood there and
Pleasant
went,
surprise.
let's see what's going on in here.
Yeah.
But it really gives you a little bit of faith in the service,
Yeah.
the cleanliness of the property, the detail they go through to make sure every order's right, especially on a busy day.
Yep.
Because on a busy day, that's when you can let things slip, and that's when you can't.
Yep.
But it was really interesting to see you. So you're here a couple of hours just watching, having a
Nice.
coffee. But you know, I think the door of the provision should always be open.
Yeah.
And for me, I always say to my clients, you don't need to tell me you're coming.
Yeah.
The door's open. I've not anything to hide. Come anytime you
Yeah.
like.
I like to see my suppliers.
Yeah.
In England, when I was chef, I was always visiting them
Yeah.
on a weekend, just to get away from the. I've always lived above work, so
Yeah.
it's nice to get out of work and.
And on a boat, you know, it's
definitely
intense, isn't it?
nice to get off the boat. Jesus, that's
Yeah. It's intense if you're with those people
Yeah.
all the time.
24/7.
Yeah, 24/7. Even when you come into port, you go for a drink together because basically
You're
that's
always
what happens.
together.
Yeah, and it's draining, isn't it, for everybody? And even if you love the people and you get on with them really well, it still drains you a bit.
Yep.
And I would
It's
always
even
say
worse
to,
if you don't get on with someone.
and you know, I have a lot of chefs. They disappear off around Europe, and then all of a sudden, randomly one afternoon, they'll call because they've left the boat. They're sitting somewhere on a day off with a half a beer or something, and they just want to talk to somebody who's not
Yeah.
working with them on the boat, you know.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting. But listen, thank you for coming today,
No worries.
Chef.
My
It's
pleasure.
been fantastic. I really have enjoyed it. I think it gives people a really good insight into how you like to cook and your skill set and what you're doing, and I think it's just fantastic.
Yep.
I think basically to get somebody to come and do a Saturday Yacht Kitchen at this time of year is brilliant too, because it's been a couple of months with everyone being so busy. So thank you very much for that.
problem.
And we'll be back soon with another episode 9. But thank you very much to Chef Charlie. It's been amazing in September to get this show done, and we'll see you next time on Saturday Yacht Kitchen.
Saturday Yacht Kitchen.